Okay, you guys, here we are for my fall updates, announcements, and fall faves part 2. Video got cut off, so we're just gonna do a part 2 because we can roll like that, go with the flow. So back to some of my favorite Oracle decks for fall. I also have the Magical Spell Cards by Lucy Cavendish. This is also a Blue Angel published deck. I haven't worked with it too much, but I really think that it will be good at some point in spellcraft and ritual work, and that kind of thing, and creating spells for Samhain, or for any time of the year really. So here is that. The Magical Spell Cards, okay? So fun. I also really like the backs to these and how they're all a little bit different. Okay? So that is that. If you missed part 1 of this video, I was just talking about some of the events that I had going on. Intro to Divination in Columbia, Maryland on October 27th. Halloween, Samhain, Traditions and Meditation to Honor the Ancestors on November 1st. For more information about those, please be sure to head over to my website, mavenofmass.com/events. Also, I forgot to mention in the first video, I will be doing 2 events in November. One is for Reads Across America. Me and some fabulous other mediums, I think it's 6 of us total, we'll be doing a platform mediumship gallery demonstration, and all of the proceeds of which will be donated to Reads Across America for the Crownsville Veterans Cemetery, so that all of the veterans, there's 22,000 vets buried there, or 22,000 headstones, so we would like each of them to have a wreath for Christmas. So we are doing that to raise money for Reads Across America. So if you're in the Millersville, Crownsville, DMV area, please check that out. You can find information about that on my Facebook page, mavenofmass.com, Maven of Mass Facebook page. Also, on November 12th, I will be doing Illuminate Annapolis, which is a Mind, Body, Spirit festival. So please be sure to check that out. I will be doing readings with my mentor. So please be sure to stay tuned for that. Alrighty. Oh, and it would be under Serenity Guides if you do come to Illuminate Annapolis. I will be in Chicago away from October 16th through the 22nd. If you'd like to book a reading with me, please feel free to do so. I am leaving the shop open. Just know that if you order between the 16th and the 22nd, you will not receive your reading until after October 22nd upon my return. I do have my Samhain Halloween bundle readings up there, my Witchy Wonders reading bundle, my Shapeshifter reading bundle, and my Samhain Shadows reading bundle. Okay, now that that is all back out of the way, let's get back into this. So I talked about some of my favorite decks, Everyday Witch Tarot, Santa Muerte, the lovely meditation wraps here by my dear friend from Greenlight Messages is where you can find those. Alrighty, so let's talk about crystals for fall. Okay. Crystals for fall. Petrified wood. Love petrified wood. So grounding. It's perfect for connecting to your past lives. It's perfect for connecting to your ancestors and your loved ones in spirit. It's perfect for connecting to ancient secrets and ancient wisdom, because trees hold so much ancient knowledge and secret hidden power if we just tune in and listen. So loving petrified wood right now. I'm also loving Merlinite, which is great for magic, but it's also great for shadow work, and it will bring up some things even if you are not ready to handle them. So please be mindful if you decide to work with Merlinite, okay? Also, smoky quartz. I had a big resistance to smoky quartz for some years. I don't know why. Maybe I just wasn't ready to work with it. But I really love smoky quartz. I love holding a piece before bedtime. It helps me fall asleep. I think it's so magical. It's great for protection. It's great for dealing with helping to heal misconceptions about sexuality, accepting yourself sexually and your sexuality. Great for shadow work. Again, energetic boundaries and protection, that kind of thing. So definitely loving smoky quartz. It's very calming and grounding and relaxing for me. Labradorite. Lab. Okay. It's a magical stone. While moonstone is light, okay, labradorite to me is the shadow, is the darker aspects of moonstone. Perfect for this time of year. Love that blue flash. Great for connecting with your intuition and your third eye. Another lovely third eye stone that I'm loving, crushing on, is iolite. Iolite, okay? That beautiful, beautiful indigo. Sit with a piece on your third eye, opens your third eye right up. It's very deep and can be a very emotional stone in a way, and in the way that it helps connect you with your intuition. So very, very beautiful. Loving it for doing any divination work, working with my intuition, working with my third eye. Loving the iolite. Love, love, love. If you can get your hands on a piece, I highly suggest you do so. Loving it. Also hematite, great for grounding. Okay. Very much has a fall energy to me, these stones. That's why I'm bringing them up. Black tourmaline, of course, for protection, for transmutation of negative energies. I love working with the darker stones during this time of year. I think it's so appropriate, and they just resonate with me so much. But love black tourmaline, okay? Also loving black moonstone. Black moonstone. Okay. Black moonstone. So here's regular moonstone, and here's black moonstone. Not as heavy as, I'm trying to think of how to describe it to you in feeling, not as heavy feeling as labradorite, or not as deep and shadowy as labradorite feels to me, but not as super bright, sunshiny rainbows as rainbow moonstone. Black moonstone is kind of right in the middle there. It has all the properties of regular moonstone, rainbow moonstone, but it can also take you a little bit deeper as well, help you connect with your inner magic, okay? So I love that. And also spiderweb jasper. If you haven't seen my video, Weaving Your Life Creatively with Spider, please check it out. I've seen on my Facebook timeline so many friends talking about like random encounters with super big scary spiders. Recently, they've just been coming out of the woodwork. I know they have for me. And I feel like that's just a message to me from Spider saying, share my video again. So I'm sharing it again. When I say my video, I mean Spider's video, not my video. But spiderweb jasper is all about making connections and weaving your life. Okay, how is everything connected? Perfect for this time of year. Loving, loving spiderweb jasper. Also something else that I'm loving for fall is runes. I do work with runes at other times of the year, but I really enjoy working with them in the fall. And that was ride home, by the way. So maybe I am traveling. I am going somewhere, so how appropriate. But really love runes for the fall and for the winter as well. Not that they're not great any other time of year, they are, but just something about working with them just feels natural or instinctive to work with them in the fall. So also totally loving runes right now. I love them all the time, but especially right now. Alrighty, what else do we have here? I've got some red sage, you guys. It's my first time working with this. It's really just sage that's been coated in dragon's blood. Okay. And it's not only, you know, clearing because of the sage. I'm going to light some because it's awesome. It's not only just clearing because of the sage, but it's also protective because of the dragon's blood. I feel like something about it really stirs my creative powers and my inner goddess. It feels so good. So if you're looking for something a little bit different and a little bit stronger in a different way than regular sage, get you some red sage. Get you some dragon's blood sage. Okay, so here's a little smudge for you guys. Okay. Alrighty. What else am I loving? Shadow work right now. With all the stones we've talked about, how can I not talk about how I am loving shadow work? It's a perfect time of year to do it. On Mystic Minds 999, we've recently talked about shadow work. What is it? Our journey with it. Things get a little personal. We share some personal journeys and stories. So if you want to know my opinions on shadow work and a little bit about my journey with it, I highly suggest checking that out. All of the things that I'm talking about, I'm going to try and link to videos below here. Books. Llewellyn's Sabbath Essentials. Samhain. Absolutely loving this. A lot more than I thought it would be, because I've gotten books like this before and it's kind of been like, I'll flip through it, and I never really go into it. But I'm really enjoying this. I think it's got a plethora of useful information and invocations and prayers and spells, and it talks about the Wheel of the Year and all of these. I'm pretty sure that there's one for all of the other Sabbats and Esbats as well. So be sure to check those out. And I can't talk about books without mentioning this one. Rest in peace to Raymond Buckland. He died, I think it was in September, maybe the end of August. I think it was September though. And this book was the first in my spiritual witchy woo collection that kind of, when I wanted to do the mediumship and I wanted to read tarot and start working with my intuition and didn't know what to do or where to start, I wanted to communicate with spirit. I got this book, and this kind of helped me. There's exercises in here. It talks about, different people. There's different exam questions. I mean, it's got Abraham Lincoln in here, scrying, just levitation, old school spiritualism, and seances. If that is up your alley, Buckland's Book of Spirit Communications. Rest in peace. Okay. Some fun things. Please check out IslaandAlice.com. My dear friend, Lisa from Isla and Alice, she makes beautiful greeting cards, beautiful buttons, and they're all about empowering women and helping women to feel connected, and they're fun and they're really cute. They have this vintage kind of feel, collage to them. So absolutely gorgeous. She has an Etsy shop as well. So please be sure to check that out. It's a beautiful story, and I love her stuff. Some other fun things I've got. If you know anything about me, I've got my Halloween Pushins. I love Pusheen. I know maybe I'm a little too old to like Pusheen, but she makes me happy. Giddy especially so. So I love her. This is my pumpkin Sheen, which she is just so cute. She's got her little pumpkin on her head, and she's a little jack-o'-lantern. And then I've got my little witch Pusheen, which I could not have. I could not have this one. When I heard that it was coming out, I was like, if I don't get any other Pusheen, I need this one, and I need this one. They make me so happy. She's got her little witch hat and her little broom, and it's just so me. And I love her. So Pusheen is the little mascot, unofficial mascot of Maven Unmasked. I've got my little bat one over here. Just so cute. I've also got this little one. She's holding a pumpkin. So if you want to talk about Halloween decorations for me this year, last year I really went out and did the whole arrangements of flowers and leaves and all of these things. This year I am all about the Pusheens for Halloween. She makes me happy. And I've also got the two little mini surprise box ones. She has a little candy corn and a little ghost. So sorry if not Pusheen is your cup of tea, but I just think she is the cutest, most adorable thing, and she makes me happy. So I had to share the Halloween Pusheens for my fall faves, because it is one of my fall faves. Alrighty, and the last thing I kind of wanted to talk about today, fall faves, was some podcasts. that I am loving, 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 loving. So lore, I'm sure a lot of you know now about, you know, the lore podcast with the different stories that are from history. They're put together in such an artful and beautiful way. I think Friday the 13th, if you have Amazon on Amazon Prime, they've begun the TV series. Somebody has Amazon Prime and wants to let me watch. No, I'm just kidding. But that has come out. If you love American Horror Story, I love American Horror Story. This year is totally different from any other season. So that's been interesting. How to Get Away with Murder, that's another fall fave of mine. So excited it's back on TV. Love the acting in that show. It's so powerful, and the plot twists. I'm really enjoying that. I don't know if The Dead Files is back on TV or if they canceled that show. I've been looking for it and waiting for it. I love The Dead Files, so hopefully I will get to see some of that this Halloween. Hopefully I get out to see it, because I didn't get to see that. I am a horror movie maven. I love scary movies and spooky TV shows. Hoping to get out to Gettysburg at some point this autumn. That would be lovely. I used to be really into paranormal investigating. I don't anymore since I've opened up Mediumistically, and my views on it have kind of changed. But I still like the spooky atmosphere of paranormal investigations and haunted locations. So maybe I'll be doing some of that. Who knows what else I'll be up to this fall. Other podcasts I'm really enjoying. Masquerade by Steph Young. I love her voice. It's very soft and whispery and willowy, but I love the way she sounds, and some of her guests have been very interesting in the stories she has. Dark Waters H2O, if you're into Dogman, Wolfman, vampires, Sasquatch, you know, all of the spooky things. He's got a YouTube channel. I believe it's Dark Waters H2O, and love his style, love his stories. If you're, you know, want to get a little spooky, then I would suggest turning off the lights and turning up your YouTube volume. Also, another podcast I've been listening to for, God, 7-8 years now at least, is Beyond the Darkness. Okay, originally Darkness Radio with Tim Dennis and Dave Schrader. Absolutely love them. I absolutely love the guests that they have. I have learned so much. I've absorbed so much. I love their format. It's definitely changed since the Darkness Radio days. I'm still getting used to it a little, but I love their content. They have so much great guests and knowledge and information to share if you're into spooky things. But that is it for me, you guys. I'm Ariel, and this has been Maven Unmasked with my updates, announcements, and fall faves video part dos 2. If you'd like to get a reading with me, please be sure to check out my website, www.mavenunmasked.com/book-a-reading. You can click on the Book a Reading tab, or you can run on over to the Maven Unmasked Etsy shop. Again, I will be away from October 16th to the 22nd, so please feel free to book a reading during that time. Just know that I will not be able to get it to you until after my return on the 22nd. They will be sent out in the order they are received. Have a happy fall and a spooky Samhain, lovelies. Bye.